Imagine sitting inside a small aircraft at 8,000 feet, just minutes away from landing, when suddenly something goes wrong, and the pilot's calm voice turns serious, declaring an emergency, and within moments, your life depends on a forced landing in open terrain. This is not a movie scene. This is a real aviation incident that happened in India, and today on Crashing Point, we break down exactly how IndiaOne Air Flight I7102, a modern Cessna 208B Grand Caravan EX, went from a routine passenger flight to a destroyed aircraft in just 5 terrifying minutes. So if aviation stories like this grip your curiosity and you want deep, clear storytelling without drama or confusion, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Crashing Point, and stay with us because every second of this story matters, and what happened next might surprise you. On Saturday, 10 January 2026, IndiaOne Air Flight I7102 departed Bhubaneswar's Biju Patnaik International Airport at 12:20 p.m. local time, operating a scheduled passenger service to Rourkela Airport, a short regional route usually completed without incident. The aircraft was a Cessna 208B Grand Caravan EX, registration VT-KSS, manufactured in 2022, relatively new, reliable, and widely used around the world for regional passenger operations, medical flights, and cargo runs. With 6 people on board and no expectation of trouble, weather conditions were not reported as extreme, and everything during the climb appeared normal as the aircraft reached its cruising altitude of around 8,000 feet, a standard profile for this route. For nearly an hour, the flight progressed as planned, tracked normally on flight monitoring systems, until during the descent phase, just minutes before landing at approximately 13:14 local time, something changed. The crew declared an emergency, and this single radio call instantly transformed a routine flight into a high-stress survival situation. When a pilot declares an emergency during descent, it usually means there is no time to troubleshoot extensively. Whatever problem occurred demanded immediate action, whether it was an engine issue, loss of power, flight control abnormality, or another technical failure. And in aircraft like the Cessna 208B, which relies on a single turboprop engine, engine reliability is critical, because while the Caravan is known for its rugged design and safety record, any significant loss of power leaves limited options, especially at low altitude. With Rourkela Airport nearby but not guaranteed to be reachable, the crew made the decision every pilot trains for but hopes never to execute, a forced landing. And at approximately 13:19, just 5 minutes after declaring the emergency, the aircraft went down about 10 kilometers south of Rourkela Airport, in terrain not intended for aircraft operations. The impact destroyed the aircraft, but remarkably, all 6 occupants survived, suffering injuries but no fatalities, a result that speaks volumes about crew decision-making, aircraft structure, and perhaps a bit of luck. For a moment, let that sink in. An aircraft destroyed, yet every life on board saved, which is why this incident deserves careful attention rather than quick headlines. According to available information, much of which comes from news reports and unofficial sources, this crash occurred during the en route phase, transitioning into approach, a phase statistically known to be one of the most demanding in aviation, where pilots must manage altitude, speed, navigation, and unexpected failures all at once. And in such moments, training takes over. There is no panic, only procedures, priorities, and rapid judgment. The Cessna 208B Grand Caravan EX is designed with a strong airframe and high wing configuration, which can improve survivability during off-airport landings by keeping fuel tanks and wings away from the immediate impact zone. And while the aircraft was destroyed, energy absorption and structural design likely played a major role in protecting the occupants inside. IndiaOne Air, the operator of this aircraft, is a regional airline serving short routes, and incidents like this remind us how regional aviation connects communities while also facing unique challenges such as limited diversion options and varied terrain. As investigators begin piecing together the sequence of events, they will look closely at engine performance data, maintenance records, pilot communications, weather conditions, and any alerts recorded on board systems. And while no official cause has yet been confirmed, early timelines suggest a sudden issue rather than a slowly developing problem, given the short gap between emergency declaration and forced landing. Flight tracking data from public sources shows a normal cruise followed by a rapid deviation, reinforcing the idea that the crew had little margin to recover. For passengers, those final minutes likely felt endless, yet for pilots, 5 minutes is an eternity of action, selecting landing sites, configuring the aircraft, briefing passengers, and committing fully to a decision with no rewind button. This is why aviation safety is built on layers, from design to training to procedures, because when one layer fails, others still stand. Stories like this are exactly why Crashing Point exists, not to sensationalize accidents, but to understand them, to respect the professionals involved, and to learn how aviation continues to improve through every incident investigated. If you're still watching, take a moment to think about how close this flight came to tragedy and how preparation turned a worst-case scenario into a survivable outcome. As more official information emerges, this incident may offer lessons on single-engine operations, emergency handling, and regional flight safety, and we will continue to follow credible updates. Near the end of this video, I want to hear from you. Do you think modern aircraft design played the biggest role in saving lives here, or was it pilot decision-making under pressure, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because your perspective adds value to this discussion. And if you found this breakdown clear and engaging, share this video with someone who loves aviation stories or wants to understand how real-world emergencies unfold, because sharing helps the channel grow and brings these important conversations to more people. Thank you for watching Crashing Point. Stay curious, stay informed, and as always, we'll see you in the next story where every second in the sky counts.